Welcome back students with another explanation of another beautiful poem. This is Muhammad Ibrahim Khokar, and I hope that you will get maximum benefit and maximum advantage of these short videos, and this would help you not only to cover your academics but also to enhance your general understanding regarding English literature and English language. Right now we will be discussing a very beautiful poem that is part of your syllabus. The poem is entitled as Little Things. Before we talk about the poem, let us shed light on the writer. The writer of this poem is Julia A. Carney. Her complete name is Julia Abigail Fletcher Carney. She was born in Lancaster, Massachusetts, United States of America in 1823, and she died in 1908 in the state of Illinois. She was educator, she was writer, she was poet, she was author, and she had contributed number of hymns and a number of beautiful poems that become the part of syllabus and that are incorporated in textbooks in different parts of the world. Her interest is to attract the attention of students, the attention of younger ones, and this poem is the best example of that thing. The scheme of this poem is again very simple. These are 4-line stanzas. The real poem has about 4 to 5 stanzas, but as the part of your syllabus of a matric class, there are 2 stanzas given. The poem is entitled as Little Things. The scheme of these 4 lines stanza is second line rhyming with fourth line. Mark my words, second line rhyming with fourth line, and first and third line are the free lines, free verses. For example, the poem tells us that little drops of water, little grains of sand. Little drops of water, little grains of sand make the mighty ocean and the pleasant land. Now see, little drops of water and little grains of sand. There isn't any rhyming in these 2 lines, but when we go to third and fourth line, we find connection of rhyming. Because third line says, make the mighty ocean. Now this line is free verse, a free line. There isn't any rhyming pattern attached to this. But the fourth line, and the pleasant land rhymes with second line. So the sand and land rhyme with each other. So we have now come to know that the rhyming pattern of this poem, this short poem, is second line rhyming with fourth line. Let's see that either this pattern continues into second stanza or not. In second stanza we have little deeds of kindness, little words of love, make our world an Eden like the heaven above. Second line love rhyming with fourth line above. So this is the complete pattern of this poem, that in all these stanzas second line rhyme with fourth line. Now let's move towards the explanation of this poem. Poet tells us that little drops of water, little grains of sand. The beautiful philosophy that each and every item of the world counts, that each and everything in this world counts. The bigger steps are not taken as bigger. The greater achievements are not made as if they were great in the beginning. Everything in the beginning starts with smaller steps. This is what we have been told in this poem. This is the gist of this poem, and we have been consolidated with solid examples, as she writes that little drops of water and little grains of sand make the mighty ocean. Little drops of water make the mighty ocean. These greatest oceans are made of smallest drops of waters. Take out these smallest drops of waters and the existence of ocean is at threat. And the same way, she says in second line that little grains of sand make the pleasant land. Okay, so this most beautiful world is made of smallest grains, and when these grains unite with each other, they give birth to these beautiful and the most pleasant part of the land. So in fact, these smaller activities, these smaller motions, these smaller notions develop the highest ideas and develop the highest things. And second stanza she says, now these were 2 concrete examples. Drops of water and grains of sand, these were 2 concrete examples that make concrete things. But now in second stanza the poet changes her mood and tells us that little deeds of kindness, little words of love. Now what these 2 things, little deeds of kindness and little words of love do? Little deeds of kindness make our world an Eden. this makes our world beautiful. Eden is the beautiful garden of heaven, where there is no tension, where there isn't any worry, where there isn't any problem, where there isn't any tension. So this beautiful garden of Eden is made of little deeds of kindness, and then little words of love may also contribute in making of this beautiful Eden like the heaven above. So writer writes that little deeds of kindness, little words of love make our world an Eden like the heaven above. If we want to make our world, this earth like the garden of Eden, we have to distribute kindness, we have to share words of love, we have to love with each other, and all these things can be achieved through the smaller actions of love and kindness. So this is the gist of the poem, that to achieve greater tasks, to achieve greater ideals, we have to start from these smaller things. This is the significance of beautiful poem, Little. Dear students, now while we have learned this poem, there are certain actions, there are certain tasks that are to be performed by you people. First of all, learn these two stanzas by heart, because poems are easier to be learned. Poems are easier to be memorized in mind. That's why the first task is that you will learn through, or you will even draw out these two stanzas. The second task for you, that this is a larger poem, but only two stanzas are given in your syllabus. Go to internet and look for the complete poem, and then learn that complete poem by heart. And third, most important task that is given to you. Why government has selected these simple rhyming poems as the part of your syllabus? It is because they want to inculcate the sense of beauty, the sense of love for English poetry in your heart, and to inform you that these similar verses can be copied by you people in your own style. You can try your own efforts to compose these similar rhyming poems, and try this and then share it with us, and we will see, possibly one of you might be the best English poet, and I am sure that you can do this. Thank you very much for watching this video.